you. That's the
Hey guys, it's Chaos Chick here, and today we're jumping into the Legacy Challenge. And again, this is I guess it's always a carry on from the previous episode, but what I mean by what I was going to say in that is that this episode is predominantly still, well, not really, it's more buying and decorating than building, but there is a little bit of aspects with regards to building as well. And then right at the end, as you will see in the intro, we touch a little bit on the next episode, which will be gameplay again. And yeah, so enjoy my rambling for predominantly the most of this episode. And if you have any feedback for anything that I'm talking about, put it all in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you in the video. Hope you enjoy. I forgot to put my camera. No, that's no microphone. Welcome to the voiceover for part 2 of our building. As you saw in the beginning of the video, that there is a little bit, and I mean a very little bit of content in this game besides bloody building. Or I guess this entire episode, well, majority of this episode is more decorating than building. I think I'd tinker a little bit upstairs. As you'll see at the end of this video, like, I'm still not necessarily happy, but it is better. It's smaller. But yeah, so for this specific point, I guess, this recording session was 4 hours, by the way. So just in case you're wondering, it was 4 hours. But yeah, I hate like that thing that you can do when I don't even remember how to do it, but you basically put an item on like a shelf or a cabinet, and then you move the cabinet out and you can put the item back like in the middle of the air, and then you don't have to use the slots. I hate it. It looks so easy to do, but it is so difficult. It's so difficult. But anyway, oh look, speaking of the devil, I'm doing it right now. I think like in a lot of my other stuff now, I just kind of, I just wing it because like I have no patience. I have zero patience for it. But yeah, so this house basically at the moment has a lounge area, a little bit of a dining, and by dining area it's like a table and a chair, a kitchen, a main bedroom, and a children's bedroom. Yeah, I don't think I do many changes. I haven't done much since because it's been a struggle for money, but you'll find that out later on. Also, just like unrelated, I know that I kind of, with the Switch playthroughs stuff that I've been doing, like Pokemon and things like that, I've kind of been doing 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. So you're probably going to see, I'm going to change up the schedule of videos. So it's probably going to be like, you're going to see more of what you haven't seen before. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to play more of everything than just specifically to a console. And by the way, have you heard about the Switch 2 thing? What do you think? You know, I was fine with the Switch. You know, what was something I was going to say? I am from South Africa, if you did not know, and I am terrified about what the pricing is going to be. It's kind of annoying that pricing is only really released for Europe and, Europe and America. It is a big market though, it's understandable, but like we literally have to wait until like pre-order day to figure out a price for this thing in South Africa, and it is stressing me out because I really want to pre-order it, but I don't know if I can, and I have no idea. But I was reading up on it today, and $80 per game, gonna be lovely. I can't wait for the next console where it's going to be $100 for, I mean, games already at that point, like for us it's like 1,800 rand for like a AAA game. Like at this point, like no one's going to be buying new games. The game industry is going to crash because they're going to be serving to an elite few, and they're not going to be able to make a profit because bunches and bunches of people aren't going to be able to afford games. Everyone's just going to buy indie or on sale. But anyway, that's besides the point, and that's got nothing to do with Sims. But tell me, since this is like a recent thing for me, anyway, yeah, because I mean, this video is getting released this week, so it's still technically relative. But yeah, let me know what you think. Hopefully I'll be able to pre-order, but I have zero. Like the PlayStation 5 in South Africa costs about 13 to, well, okay, I bought my PlayStation for 14,000 rand, and like, if it helps, like, that is pretty much like 3/4 of a salary for 1 month. It is absolutely crazy. But anyway, back to Sims focused stuff. That's just my little rant because it's on the top of my head and it's easy to talk about. Because this, I think I did this like a year or two ago. I may be wrong. I could probably check actually. Let me see when I did this. I'm also a little bit tired, you know, doing stuff on a Thursday. Is today Thursday? Oh my god, I think it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh wow, this was recorded in 2020, so I felt like this was like 2022 or 2023, but this was made in 2020. So if you were wondering, I was 5 years younger, so I was probably about 25 years old at this stage, and I'm 5 years older and I still I think this was actually, no, this wasn't the last time I attempted to build ever in The Sims. I did some offline stuff when I was feeling like building. I don't know, I don't get how people are so talented in doing this. I struggle, and the roofs don't even, you know, I watched a little Simsy video on the roofing, and it made sense to me until I tried to apply that logic, and I was like, this makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, I tried. But at the end of this video, you will see kind of the end product and kind of exactly what I'm working with at the moment. I haven't changed it since then, so I don't think you'll have a building video in a hot minute. I don't know if we're going to do another rebuilding video, though, to be honest. I think we're just going to build on, and I don't think it'll take so long, so it'll just be part of, like, normal content. But, in this, like, section, I was trying to, you know, like, how stairs have like an open area where you can see downstairs. That's what I was trying to go for, and this process of me trying this is gonna take up a lot of the video, and a lot of the times I'm actually googling on how to do it because it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, so again, this video was made in 2020, so there's a lot of packs and stuff that we didn't have at that time. So yeah, no, don't judge, although yes, I guess you can, but I really can't build. Like, maybe also, building takes so damn long. I don't understand how people find the time. Like, I guess 1 weekend you could, I mean, if I had to take a weekend, I could maybe do like 2 houses if I really wanted to. I don't think I could do more than that. I don't know how people build. But anyway, we have to. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do like challenges and things, because you are kind of forced to build, and that's not really a part of the Sims that I have explored. And speaking of the Sims, actually, has anyone tried Enjoy? I really want to try it for PlayStation because I don't think my PC could handle the graphics, because I know they need crazy specs. But like, let me know what you think about Enjoy, because a lot of people are saying that the gameplay feels empty. So, but it looks really cool. But again, I'm not sure if I should wait until it gets fully released, or if I should, I don't know, just spend the money, I guess. But I'm not used to playing a Sims-like game on a console. I've played Sims games on PC predominantly, you know. I think I played that Sims 2 game, Castaways or whatever. I never really understood it for some reason, because I think you kind of follow some sort of like storyline, or you had to do stuff and then you would upgrade to like another house or something, and it just always I got like the second house where there was like this surfing or wave simulator and you would go surfing on it, but I don't think I really, and I still don't think I know what I did. Oh, speaking of what I was doing, there's this game as well on the PlayStation 2 that I have never been able to even make a dent in, and it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. I bought it because I was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was young, but like, okay, so I bought it when I was young, but I could not even pass the first battles. Like, first battle's supposed to be easy. I couldn't even pass it. I gave it to a friend recently, like a year or two ago, and I believe that they couldn't. Oh no, why am I freezing? Hello, darkness. There we go, back. I believe that they couldn't even get past the first one either. And I have no idea why. And then at the time when I was younger, my cousin was pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! So I gave it to him as well to try, or I asked him to beat it from, well, beat the first one and then tell me what to do. And not even he could. So if anyone played Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, please tell me. Like, what was my brain missing? Do you think I should, like, I have it. I could technically emulate it because I have paid for the game. If I should do that, but it's just a game I could not ever, like, even make a dent in because it just, the battles were so difficult. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that Sims game is also one that I remembered, but I don't think I owned the game. I think I borrowed it from somebody, but because I don't actually have the physical with me right now, and I would have had the physical, you know, if I had gotten the game, because I still have my PlayStation 2 games, although I did sell, I think, Spyro, but I mean, if it was me today, I wouldn't have, but I think I was trying to make money so that I could buy Guild Wars 2. So I was just selling the PlayStation 2 games, and somebody really wanted Spyro. I think that was the only one I sold. I have, like, Ratchet and Clank still, and Ratchet and Clank was my favorite game growing up. I think I, like, finished that game, like, 4, 5, 6 times, because every time it finished I would just replay it. I don't understand like how I did that, but I enjoyed that game as a young one. I did enjoy that game as a child so much that I would just, like, instantly just replay it like it wasn't even a question. That's so weird. But anyway, I really hope that they will remake all the Ratchet and Clank games. I know that there's a new one, Rift in Time. I'm actually busy playing that on my Twitch channel. But I really think they should remake just all of it. And I remember, like, there used to be this Ratchet and Clank game that would that you could play with a friend, and, like, I remember we rented out, my cousin and I rented out that game. I can't even remember, something about Worlds, and we tried so hard to beat it in one night, because in South Africa, when you could rent games, you can't anymore, but when you used to rent, like, if you rent movies or games or whatever have you, it was always only for, like, one night. You couldn't keep it for, like, a week. That wasn't a thing. And so I remember staying up so late on a Saturday trying to finish it, but I think we got, like, to 80%, and then we just both just conked completely, and we had to give it back. So I miss Ratchet Clank games. Oh god, not this thing. I hate this thing. I hate trying to do this so much. Like, oh, it's just ridiculous. But this, like, item placement thing in The Sims, I don't know, understand how people get. Maybe I haven't done it enough. That's why. That could definitely be why. But anyway, I am tired. I don't know if you can tell. It is about 10 p.m. on a Thursday night that I am doing this voiceover. And I have to rewatch this with my voiceover, which I just kind of want to chill and watch YouTube. Which I guess in a way I kind of am. But yeah, I'm so damn tired. This week's this week's been hectic. Also, where the heck did this year go? It's already April. Like, this video in itself was supposed to be released, like, oh, I don't think I have it any. No, I do have it. I'm lying. This was supposed to release on the 23rd of February, just by the way, and we're now in April, so that doesn't help anybody. But that's how far behind I am at the moment. But yeah, this is probably going to take me like 10 years to complete this legacy challenge. I'm not going to lie to you. I took quite a long break from doing YouTube content because I primarily focused on Twitch. And I only recently, like, I think last year, middle of last year, I decided to come back to YouTube and try and do both. My work has since, like, the schedule has become more, like, I can't even think of a good word, just, like, more taxing. We have more hours we have to do, and now I went from working from home to working from the office, so there's a lot less that I can do, and it's definitely reflecting. That's why we're so behind actually on YouTube videos, because I had to take off, because there's weeks where I can't work on anything, because you get home and you have to basically go right back to bed to get decent sleep to wake up and do the whole rat race again. So, and then I work weekends, so before you say like, oh, but then you get a day off in the week, right? No, we work 6 days straight. So by the time you get to a Sunday, you're just so depleted that you just want to lie in bed and stare at a ceiling and actually sleep your day away. So, but yeah, but if you didn't know, yeah, I am on Twitch. We actually just recently finished a subathon that I did for my 30th birthday, not 30th year streaming. And we played Evil Within. We actually finished the DLC for the girl. I forget her name, Kate. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't like her. I also don't remember the guy I like anyway, so I don't remember names. So we finished that DLC. We started the DLC with the big guy. The guy that has a safe on his head. It's just basically like mini boss battles if you haven't played, if you know about Evil Within. So yeah, you can check me out there. I'm not necessarily live too often anymore because of work, but I try to be live as much as I can. I also try to be doing YouTube content and a whole bunch of other stuff when I can, but obviously everything's a little bit difficult, as is juggling anything really. But yeah, so we'll be there, and I think tonight we're doing Paladins, if you don't know what Paladins is. Also, there was a stream-based game that just recently closed called Stream Raiders. That I was doing for like 5 years on my account, so that's pretty sad. It's gonna be the first time I'm completely focused on whatever game I'm playing, which I am totally not used to, except when I record. But yeah. But yeah, so as you can see, we're trying to finish stuff up, and I'm trying to go back into normal, what the video is actually about, and not just talking about nonsense. Yeah, this does take me a while because there's a lot of leveling problems, and then, you know, windows actually freak me out because I don't know who it was. Somebody started looking outside of the windows, and now when you look inside, the windows look great. When you look outside, they look ridiculous. But then if you look at any house, like houses' windows don't make sense, but you want the houses' windows to make sense in the Sims. I didn't understand it myself, but it is what it is. What can we do? But yeah, I can't believe this was recorded in 2020. This really feels like it was like 2 years ago. But it makes sense because I did stop doing YouTube, because I remember when I started YouTube, I think 2019 or 2018, I tried to do a video every single day, and I don't know how people juggle like a house on a house. Why did I say a house? How people juggle like a family or a job with YouTube every day. It's just too much work. It takes me about like 3 to 4 hours. That's excluding uploading and encoding or finishing off a video. It does like a certain thing I can't think of. Exporting, that's the word, exporting, including exporting and uploading. It takes me like 3-4 hours to edit videos. So, and I don't think I put in that much effort when I edit. I just cut because I'm too lazy to do anything else. I don't know if people find the time. But here we are anyway. But yeah, as you can see, I told you the struggle with this stairs happens for, I mean, we're 17 minutes in at this point, so it happens for majority of the video where I keep coming back because I'm not happy. I don't actually remember the final product of what it looks like now, to be very honest with you. I know that the platforms on the outside look weird, like the little areas, because you can't actually get there, but I do have a plan for it. I need to scratch my back because my back is itchy. I'm trying to find my ruler to scratch my back. I know it looks weird and funky, but I have a plan for it, like what I want the house to look like. So there is a method to that madness. So don't stress. Well, hopefully I'll be able to show the method at some point. But it's like a nice to have. So I'm just kind of focusing on, you know, getting the house to have the, you know, like needed rooms, like your bedrooms, your bathrooms, you know, your kitchens, for example, and all of that type of stuff. So that is what the focus is at the moment. Oh my goodness, dude. I have like, you ever feel like you have a loose hair somewhere but you can't find? I found it. Beautiful. But yeah, so obviously like after this video there won't be a video for like next weekend. There won't be a video, or won't be any videos, but there will be the week after. But I'll talk about it in the intro and outro. Because I always skip a weekend because I literally can't get anything done when I'm in the office. The struggle with traffic and stuff is real. But yeah, so yeah, I'm still struggling with it. If anyone has any sort of building tips, please do tell me, because the house is still square. The house is still square. I will learn one day. I really will. But yeah, like I said, the most of this video is the building and buying, but there is like maybe a minute or two at the end where we go back into like normal content for like a split second, just to kind of introduce the next episode to make it flow better. But yeah, it is very interesting. But yeah, if you have any like I said, building tips and tricks besides just, you know, your normal, not necessarily cheats, but you know, the way that people make things look nice instead of just slotting them on a table. Although I will probably slot from now on. I probably will, to be fair. I really will. Also, that like cozy bundle that they have for the Sims franchise, I forget what it's called. Is that worth it? The My Sims? Because I've never played My Sims. I also don't think I will get the nostalgia. Like, okay, my favorite game for some reason is The Sims 2. And I don't know if it's just because of the age I was when I got it. But like The Sims 2 Pets was so hype. Like I remember you had to go to a pet store, right? You literally had to like, you'd see like a dog or a cat like in a box and you could adopt it from the box. It was like the most exciting thing. And then I think it's either The Sims 3 or The Sims 2 where you could have a whole bunch of different pets. You could have parrots. I think you could have bunnies. I might be wrong. I might be wrong on the bunnies, but I know you could have birds. And I don't understand why we can't do that in The Sims. And also fish were better than The Sims 4 where it's just like an object you plonk in a fish tank and you never see again. Like, what is up with that? Why didn't we have fish that we can feed? And I don't understand. No matter what size of fish you catch, they all go in a fishbowl. Which, by the way, if you ever plan on getting fish, please do your research, because fish bowls are extremely inhumane. Like a goldfish bowl, I think that's what they call it, is not meant for goldfish. Do you know a goldfish needs like 30 liters of water per fish? So just, you know, do your research, figure it out. I bought like a 200-liter tank for 11 fish. I think I calculated it correctly. And now currently only have one fish in there and I can't really add. But the thing is, you need to do your research. And a lot of like pet stores don't actually advise on the proper care for fish. So, you know, if you're ever like wondering, do some research on how much liters per fish and what good pairings are, because like you can't pair like a goldfish and like a cichlid. Granted, goldfish I think are cold water and cichlids are warm, but just I can't stress enough, do research. Or get like a tetra. I think tetras don't like necessarily require a lot. Oh god, the roofing again. But yeah, just do your research and stuff, or alternatively you can come into chat on my Twitch when I'm live and you can ask the question, or you can join our Discord and you can ask the question there and I will be happy to help where I can. I've had my fish for like 9 years, I think, and they live between I think 10 and 14. I have a what do I have? A red devil cichlid. Her name is Sakana and she's a pain in the ass. But yeah, there's a little bit about me that you might not know if you're not on my YouTubes. I mean, my YouTubes. You are on my YouTubes if you're here. My Twitches. But yeah, so that's what we're busy doing at the moment, is roofing. Not talking about fish. We're doing roofing. Yeah. I think this is the point. I was Googling something and I don't know what it was. Probably how to do some sort of roofing or rewatching a video on roofing or doing something. I do a lot of this kind of like, I just put OBS on and then I just kind of like switch everything off, my cam and stuff, and I just, you know, not noticed how the hours go by. So I think I even like listen to music or watch something. I'm actually not sure. I might not do that. But yeah, so we have like a few more minutes left. I know I haven't been speaking about much. I feel like everything I do in this like challenge, or if I'm putting like a specific playlist up, I should show you as much. Like if I do anything, I need to show it to you. That's why, like, if I'm struggling at a boss or anything for any game, I show the entire thing. Obviously, I'll cut pieces out, but I won't cut the entire struggle out because I feel like it's, part of the journey through the game. So, you know, I try to show what I can, and we also just have a good catch up session. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, happy April, everybody! Oh my God, April! So, for a lot of people, I guess you're all happy because it's getting warm your side. Well, I'm not because it's getting cold my side. So, like, I absolutely hate the cold so much. I would rather just, I don't know, be in summer all time, all day, all year, every year. I do like the rain. I just want warm weather. I don't want ice cold fingertips are going blue weather. Thank you very much. But I think I need to get myself some water after this. I didn't realize like the talking was going to kill me. But also, let me know if you deal with like a summer problem with ants, because holy hell, we have been having such bad issues with ants. In actual fact, the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday, I went to feed my fish food, of course, and when I put my hand into the packet to grab food, it's like little pellets, I grabbed a few. I like sprinkled, like I like to watch her eat, so I don't do a bunch. I like do one, she'll eat it, I'll do another, just to make sure she's eating it and it's not sinking to the bottom of the tank, because that's very bad. And so I did that, and then when I dropped a few, I was like, why is my hand like, I don't even know how to explain the sensation, but it felt like, okay, it just felt like things were crawling all over my hand. But you don't think there are things crawling all over your hand. You think it's like tingling or something. So I look and I see my hand is covered in ants. I was like, what the hell? So I literally like tried to shake them off like on the ground. And I looked inside the packet and there was like a whole bunch of ants. Like it was absolutely mad. And then I poured the packet out into a bucky, like a plastic. And you just see tons of, I don't know why they want fish food, but so many ants. So luckily enough, I had a spare like box or tin of fish food, so I fed her a little bit of that, and then I put the other fish food, like, also this packet was literally sealable. It was sealed. I don't know how the frick those ants got in. But anyway, ants can be such a damn nuisance, man. Like, I know they're just trying to survive, but there's more food for you bloody outside and probably easier to get than there is inside where there's giants, you know? But anyway, moving on. We probably had like the last couple minutes of the video, or rather the buying session. Like I said, I haven't done much apart from this. It might be slightly different in certain areas. I don't want to give too much away, but like I didn't really do much. Like the rest of this video, or the rest of the series so far, has been like paycheck to paycheck, man. It's been rough. It's been so rough. But yeah. I also decided, oh wait, no, I can't say that because that's spoiling. So I think I probably talk about it in the series anyway, so you'll just have to find out. It's very difficult when you're like a whole year ahead. You've got to remember what you can and can't talk about without giving spoils. But yeah, here's the one table that I was referring to when I said a dining room. In this case, we have a couple chairs, but I will tell you, as I believe right now it's down to like 1 or 2 chairs, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Why are we down to 1 or 2? You'll have to find out. But we'll see. But yeah, this will be like the last episode of building and buying. At least, maybe not, at least for now. I don't have another one planned. But yeah, so you should see. No, I also did not realize this fireplace was dead. If you realize that this fireplace was floating, please tell me, because holy heck, when I was pulling it down, I was like, why am I pulling it down? I didn't even realize this thing was floating. Also, why is it floating? Why did it? There was even a time when the door was higher, and I was like, and I go right past it. Luckily enough, I did notice it, and I did go back and fix it. But like, this is why I'm doing all the checks, because I just things were just frigging floating all over the place. but you know, who knows? There's something went wrong with the leveling when I was trying to do what I was doing outside, with those weird platforms in the front. So yeah, but anyway, as you can see, I'm saving, so that means it's time for you to sip and it's time for me to duck, because I'm gonna be jumping in 2020 style in about 2 seconds. So I'll see you there, boy.
Mary, oh, I mustn't sing. Hello? I still don't like the build, but I think what I need to actually realize is that I'm still a very bad builder because I haven't built often. So I think I need to leave the house as is. And I think the more building it was, yeah. I'm sorry, what are you doing? Go sleep. He's gonna go sleep in his new room. What is that? Are those? I see.
So that's where we're gonna end this episode for Legacy. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please give the video a like. If you have any tips and tricks for building or The Sims Legacy that you think I should know, or any ideas for Anderson, our next heir, does it count as our first heir or our second heir? Like, is it technically 11 generations, including your original one, which I can't even remember what it was called anymore, Master? I don't remember what they're called. But is it including that, or does he count as second gen or first gen? I don't really know. But anyway, let me know if you know, because I don't. But if you have any, you know, tips and tricks for Legacy, where the hell is this thing? There you are. Hello. If you have any tips and tricks for Legacy or any ideas you want Anderson to do, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as any game suggestions for games you would like to see me play on this YouTube channel. I just actually finished the Mass Effect 1 playthrough. It hasn't been all uploaded yet. I think I have like 4 episodes left to go, so I am going to be adding Dishonored to the game list that we do, and I'm going to start doing more of the Switch playlists more often, so we're switching things up a little bit, so it'll be quite a while before you see another Legacy episode, but I hope you guys enjoy the variety content anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you would like to know where I am elsewhere, you can find all my links in the description of this video. Again, go to Twitter on your own accord. I am more political there than any other platform, at least for now. I highly support Ukraine and the Palestinians, but anyway, Ukrainians and the Palestinians, I suppose. Anyway, this outro is way too long, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. I will see you all in 2 weeks, most likely with the Mass Effect, and I think we're going to do 2 Guild Wars videos in a row, so it'll be Mass Effect and Guild Wars in 2 weeks time, so look forward to that, and until then, have a lovely, I was gonna say rest of your April, but you'll see me again in April, I promise. But anyway, have a lovely start to your April. I'll see you soon.